fell asleep cleaning. Burning the candles at both ends, pretty much. Basically, at the moment, I'm putting together what I'm going to be doing for the next 12 hours. Considering I'll be spending 12 hours, I shall spend 2 hours doing something else first. It's actually really tricky. Basically, I rent this house that's like 50 years old. It's got like lead paint, like multiple paint layers. That's how old it is. Basically, the bathroom is shit, the toilet is shit, the kitchen is shit, the lounge room is shit. Most of the house is actually like kind of okay, but it's just like those focus areas that are like kind of bad. It's even that bad that like all the plumbing and everything, like so the plumbing in the kitchen, like I have duct tape wrapped around the fucking faucet because it's rusted through. Like that's how bad it is. When I go into the bathroom, I've got like a dowel that's across the like the bath that the bath curtain is supposed to go on. That dowel is not stainless steel. It's rusted. And so like whenever you try to move the actual the curtain, it's like it sprays rust everywhere. It gets on the bath, gets on the walls, gets on the different surfaces, and you gotta like clean it. As for the kitchen, basically the faucet, as I said, is rusted through. This is hardwood floors. I can't imagine what this place would be like if it had carpet. I cleaned about half of the house yesterday. I cleaned the other half today. I had issues with the real estate agent on the last inspection, so basically I've got to make sure it's done properly. Yeah, I've got to make sure when the real estate agent actually turns up that they have a takeaway. That they actually note down what needs to be fixed. Fix it. Because I've been in this place for like 5 years, and in the last 5 years they haven't fixed shit. They blame me for like ripped curtains and stuff. Right? It's like, yeah, ripped curtains. When they're cheap, like $30 Chinese blackout fucking curtains that you can pick up on eBay for like $30. And they've been here for God knows how long. So basically, as soon as you try to wash them, the plastic just like melts off them. You don't even need to use hot water, just like cold water. Like physical manipulation, and the plastic just peels off. So they tried to say that I had ripped curtains. The oven itself, like in the kitchen, the oven is like a total home brand. So it's like doesn't even have a brand. Seal failed within like 3 years. The kitchen is so small. The entire house is designed for a lefty, like a left-hander. Most of the switches work by being flicked in the opposite direction. So like every switch in the house is upside down. And it's not just that, it's like the design of the kitchen and everything. The house is back to front, it's designed for a lefty. Makes it really hard to clean, because essentially, whereas as a righty, like you might like clean with your right hand and like lean over and like hold something to support yourself as you're cleaning with your right hand. In this house, it's all designed for a left-hander. It's fucked. I've never lived in a house before like this. I've lived in a lot of houses. I've never really failed inspections or anything like that. But this place is so hard to clean. Like a 3-bedroom house. Luckily I'm on top of the lawn and everything that, like I've already done that, like cause I've got like so much lawn. The house is the hard part. And I haven't really had time to do it at home. Like especially with the work and stuff I've been doing. Like essentially I get home from work, I get food, I might stream a little bit, maybe play a little bit of music, then get back online. And then go to bed. So kind of the way that I'm putting this is that I'm gonna play this for like an hour or two, then I've got a lot of work to do. Same as yesterday. Like that's the reason why I headed off yesterday early. It's because I had work to do. In that time I got 2 rooms done. Today I've got to get 3 done. But I'm starting early. And luckily my new job, like they kind of allow me to do it. Because they know that without me having a happy home I can't be a happy worker. At the same time, you know, I can't ignore everything else. Like, I need a little bit of a break every now and then. That's basically what this break is. That's what this video is, so that I can actually stretch and wake up, because I need to take some serious painkiller medicine so that I can be able to bend over and stuff, so I'm actually doing. I hate taking it, but like yeah, I need like 2 ibuprofen easy. My back is so sore. Plus, like I slept in like a motherfucker. Probably need anti-allergy medicine as well. That's probably the biggest problem about, you know, actually being what I am, is that my physiology is it's not really suited to this climate. It's actually really hard. I know that as soon as I start working that I'm going to be covered in sweat and I'm going to break out. I'm going to have issues. My arms hurt, my elbows hurt, my neck hurts, my hands hurt, feet hurt, my fucking body hurts. Which is why essentially I need to mentally prime myself. So the way I mentally prime myself before I do shit like this, like the amount of work that I'm about to perform. Like when I go to work, work is easy. Like what I'm doing at work is easy. But what I have to do to maintain this house, it's fucking diabolical. I practically have to sacrifice my soul to something else and get something else to take control of my body to do it. Which is why I'm allowing myself an hour or two to do something. Just play games. Because, honestly, I need it. It's one of the worst things about having PTSD. Not like I have like an anxiety disorder or something like that. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. Technically, it's actually complex. So, CPTSD. It's not so much that I can't function, it's more that I don't want to damage my reputation by appearing to people when I'm like in a full state. It's like makes it uncomfortable for other people. I mean, if they look at someone and their eyes are basically glowing, and that person is basically operating on a level much higher than they are constantly. I can't hide what I am, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. Because I don't want to hurt people. And I don't want people to look at me and go like, that person's right now, literally my brain, the brain waves that you have while you're actually having while you're sleeping. I'm basically experiencing that right now, so I'm not as schizophrenic in the terms that I believe in stuff that I don't believe in. I know what reality is and I can distinguish between reality and non-reality. The difference is that essentially, while I am walking around right now, everything is different. What I can see is different, what I can feel is different. It's usually brought on by like stresses. It's kind of like whenever I have like fall into clutch. I've programmed myself to do it as well because I used to play a lot of competitive. So basically what it is it's my body going, oh yeah, you're in competitive mode. Basically rule number one is always remain calm. I need to give myself some calm. Trying to explain it to a normie is probably not the best thing. Especially like given my background. My background like physically, like in terms of like jobs and all that sort of stuff, is really not pertinent to this actual situation. It's actually pertinent to the like my mental situation with what I have to do. And sometimes I'm like Rick and Morty, like sometimes I like fucking, why is there bacon in my soup? This is one of those why is my bacon in my soup sort of moments. I just feel like sleeping. I want to go to sleep. I want to sleep for 100 years. Which is why I'm going to be abdicating my throne in 4 years. Because I feel like a transition of power might be good. And if I cross my T's and dot my I's well enough, I think that I should be able to look after everything right. Right now I'm really worried about a lot of people. Basically mental health day. Lost so many friends. Can't even look after myself. Need basically someone to help look after the shit. Not gonna get it. I've got to do everything by myself. Which is basically how it works. It's how it's always worked. Essentially, that's pretty much the primary driver between lots of relationships in the past. It's because it's like, well, I'm doing all this shit. I'm trying to make it so that this will work. Can you please help? And usually the answer is they can't help. Because they're not interested in that. They're just interested in your money. Biggest diggest. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna spend at least 2 hours, so that's 11 AM to at least 1 AM. And that will enable me to essentially do what I need to do. Yeah, I have no idea how much it depresses me to basically be in this state. Alcohol sucks. Basically, my body gives up before the brain does. Which is why I took some decent painkillers, and in a couple of hours I shall be fine. They can just like switch out my brain and turn off my brain and get what I need to do done. Procrastination. Biggest problem is that when I reach like energy zero, I need to sleep. I need to like lie down, like reabsorb it. I'm already at a super low energy state. That's what happens when you don't feed for a very long time. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm drone enabling myself and switching off my brain. Doesn't help that basically sometimes I can't tell the difference between dreams and It's got nothing to do with my current employer either. It's just what I need. That's enough for me.